If they hear you, they hunt you. But what exactly are these creatures sending the world into silence? Good evening and welcome to Midnight Movie Club. Tonight we will be discussing and trying to piece together what these creatures are and what is in store for the world as they ravage it. Quick spoiler warning in case any of what I am about to say does come true and is in fact in the movie, then potential spoilers ahead. But if you are open to speculation on the creatures in A Quiet Place, then let's get into it. So with the most recent trailer that dropped a couple of days ago, we got a couple of clues and a slight glimpse at these creatures. We first get a shot of a young boy turning on a toy spacecraft that blares out sound effects, attracting one of these monsters in the woods to come hurtling towards him. It is very hard to see, but you can barely make out a dark outline of the creature through the foliage. They do seem humanoid in appearance and capable of immense speeds. As it appears, John Krasinski's character does not make it to the young lad in time before he is attacked. We also see either the same creature or another drop down behind Millicent Simmons' character as we did in the Super Bowl spot. Once again, it is very hard to make out but does seem humanoid in its shape. Finally, we get another look as Emily Blunt's character is laying in the bathtub. We hear a sinister snarl surround her as a hand is placed in the wall behind her with long menacing nails. So we know they rely on hearing to hunt, seem to be humanoid in appearance, snarl like rabid wild dogs, and haven't cut their fingernails in a while. It is sounding a lot like vampires to me, but when one of the monsters is running towards the young boy at the start, it is daylight, so surely not. I really hope not anyway. Vampires have been done, give us something new. What I do think is more likely is something along the lines of the crawlers from Neil Marshall's 2005 horror, The Descent, which you should definitely go check out. These were blind, flesh-eating, subterranean humanoids that relied on sound to hunt. It is hinted that they are in fact long-lost cave explorers that ended up trapped down in the cave systems and evolved into these almost bat humanoid hybrids that became cannibalistic in nature. So I think something along these lines would be more plausible. One shot in the trailer we get of Emily Blunt's character standing in a room surrounded by screens watching the chaos unfold with military forces mobilising trying to fight back against this attack. But if you look off to the side, there is a whiteboard with the following on it. Questions: how many? The number 3 is crossed out and the number 5 has a square around it. Demands: organised, attack in packs. And why don't they something their kill? I'm guessing the missing word is eat, as we do see the T but not the first two letters. On the other side we have confirmed, blind, attack sound. Then what seems to be another question: what is the weakness? From this board we learn quite a bit. There was originally 3, now 5, which could be either referring to the number of monsters or the number of attacks. Note the cities above the board with timestamps. This could have been where and when the attacks took place. We also learn the attack in packs. As the same as the Descent crawlers, they are blind and attack sound. They seem to have no weakness as of yet. There is also a news article with the heading reading Death Angels, which would lead me to believe they have wings and are possibly able to fly. Then we get a flash of another news clipping where it reads: Joint Chiefs, not bullets, not bombs, armour is impenetrable. So they have some sort of armour that can stop bullets and bombs. This is making me real nervous for our characters. This could possibly be an exoskeleton or just their thick, tough skin, unless they are able to make armour and they're not just mindless beasts acting on instinct. So what I think we are looking at is some sort of flying bat humanoid, possibly awoken from an underground cave system. Or it could be something biblical, and this is really angels of death, or rather demons coming to destroy the earth. One thing I would like to touch on, as I've seen it pop up online a couple of times in forums and comment sections, is that the film is being loosely based on or inspired by the 2015 Tim Lebbon novel The Silence, for which the synopsis reads: in the darkness of a vast cave system cut off from the world for millennia, blind creatures hunt by sound. Then there is light, there are voices, and they feed. Swarming from their prison they multiply and thrive. To scream, even to whisper, is to summon death. Deaf for many years, Ali knows how to live in silence. Now it is her family's only chance of survival, to leave their home, to shun others, to find a remote haven where they can sit out the plague. But will it ever end? And what kind of world will be left? I don't know about you, but to me that sounds a lot similar to what we have been seeing from the trailers. We also know that Millicent Simmons is deaf in real life, as is Ali, the character in the novel. With the monsters using sound to hunt being the same, I am willing to guess they too come from a sort of underground cave system where they were finally freed. Only difference in the book, they feed, and from the whiteboard we learn they do not eat their kills. So maybe there will be some large differences, as I believe the film will only take inspiration from the novel, or as some people see it, ripping off the novel, and put its own unique spin on these monsters. Personally, I can't wait for A Quiet Place, and I am for sure ready to pick up the Silence novel too and try smash it out before the film's release. If you have anything else to add to what these monsters are, then let me know in the comments, and also if you have read The Silence, let us know if it's worth a read. Cheers for watching, please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to join the club. Thank you and good night.